Have you ever met a kid who says something so bizarre it makes you spit out your coffee? Like a 3-year-old describing a job they never had? Or a city they've never visited? What if those weren't just wild imaginations, but actual memories? Today, we're diving into the spine-tingling world of children who claim to remember their past lives. Case Study 1, the toddler pilot. Let's start with James Leininger, a little boy from Louisiana. While other toddlers were obsessed with cartoons, James was having screaming nightmares about airplane crashes. He'd yell, "Airplane on fire!" Little man can't get out. Creepy, right? As he learned to talk, his story got even weirder. He told his parents he used to be a pilot named James. Not just any pilot, he flew a course airplane off a ship called the Natoma and was shot down by the Japanese. He even named his friend Jack Larson. Now, his dad was a total skeptic. He thought, my kid has a wild imagination. But he decided to check it out anyway, and what he found was terrifying. The USS Natoma Bay was a real ship. A pilot named James M. Houston Jr. really was shot down in his Corsair. And his wingman's name? You guessed it, Jack Larson. James knew details that weren't even in the history books. How on earth could a 2-year-old know that? It's enough to make you look at the kid drawing with crayons in a whole new light. Case Study 2, the girl with a husband. Next, take Shanti Devi, a girl growing up in Delhi, India. From the age of 3, she started talking about her husband and children in a town miles away. She said her name was Lugdi, she died in childbirth, and she described her husband, Kedar Nath, down to the wart on his cheek. Eventually, the news reached the real Kedar Nath. When he came to visit, Shanti, without any prompting, walked right up to him and recognized him. She then led a whole committee to her former house, describing the layout and even where she had hidden money. It's one thing to have a vivid imagination, it's another to give your past life husband directions to his own home. So, what does science say about all this? The go-to explanation is something called cryptomnesia. It's a fancy word for a brain glitch where you forget where you heard a fact, and your subconscious serves it up later as a brand new memory. It's like when you're sure you've thought of a brilliant, original idea, but it turns out you just saw it on a cereal box last Tuesday. But honestly, this theory starts to sweat when you look at cases like James. It's pretty hard to blame the cereal box when a toddler is spouting classified military history. Case Study 3, the Hollywood reboot. Finally, there's Ryan, a Midwestern boy who started having nightmares about being someone else. He told his mom he was from Hollywood, danced with a woman named Rita, and remembered when streetcars turned into buses. After years of confusion, he pointed to a photo of a man named Marty Martin, a former dancer and powerful Hollywood agent, and said, "Hey, that's me." Researchers found that 46 out of 55 details Ryan remembered about Marty's life were accurate, from his 5 wives to his love of Paris. Not bad for a kindergartner's resume. Conclusion. Researchers at the University of Virginia have filed over 2,500 of these cases. Are they all just misunderstood memories? Or could it be that consciousness is weirder and more wonderful than we ever thought? Maybe the truth is we're all just characters in a story, and sometimes the script from a previous act accidentally slips through.